Hello friends, a very good morning to all. From 60 and Traveling, I'm Sunita.
And I'm Rajiv. Friends, today we are on a very special mission. We are going, as you know, that we are covering various states in India one after the other, and the state that we are going to now has a wonderful tagline of God's own country.
Yes, also a tagline of Kerala tourism.
Yes.
And before we move ahead, a very happy new year to all of you.
Yes, a very happy and prosperous new year to all our viewers from both of us. Hope this year brings a lot of peace, prosperity, happiness in the lives of all our viewers and their families, dear ones also.
Yes. And so now, in the new year, we are going to start with a new state.
Yes. We are going to present, starting from today onwards, the next state, as we said, Kerala, to you, one after the other. Many episodes will be there. But before we present the episodes, before we present the various vlogs on Kerala, we have to say something.
Yes, and actually initially when we started planning for a trip to Kerala, we thought we can do it on our own.
Yes.
So we started planning places we would like to visit and how would be going there, etc., etc. A lot of planning had to be done.
Yes.
But we found it quite difficult.
It was both difficult and time consuming.
Time consuming. So finally we thought of getting in touch with MakeMyTrip.
We take help from one of the established agencies for this purpose in the country, and we approached MakeMyTrip. And they really have helped us work out a very good program. And one of their executives, I still remember his name, Mr. Akash. Was very helpful in chalking out a proper program for us.
A lovely program, but actually...
But, as luck would have it, we could not undertake that trip at that time.
Due to some personal reasons, we just couldn't go.
We just couldn't go at the very last minute.
So we had to cancel it we were supposed to leave in the morning.
Yes.
And
at the last minute we had to cancel it, so much so that the cab which was to pick us up from the Kochi airport had already reported at the airport. And we were to take our flight in the next couple of hours from Delhi. So it was a last minute cancellation for totally unavoidable reasons. So we were quite disappointed that okay, I don't know what's going to happen now. And because we
had
knew
spent more than a month in planning the whole thing.
Yes. And we also knew that after a certain date, I think our trip was to start in early November, and I think by 20th of October or so, the entire program was totally inflexible and non-refundable according to the rules of MakeMyTrip. So we knew that perhaps this trip is lost, because not only a matter of monetary loss, but also a matter of getting the reservations and all in the peak season, peak tourist season.
Right.
So we were quite disappointed. But still,
we didn't give up.
We didn't give up.
We thought we have to make it once we've planned out our trip to Kerala. So we started working on it again.
Yes. And we approached MakeMyTrip again, gave them detailed reasons why we could not undertake the trip at the last minute.
Including a medical certificate to prove like it was a genuine reason why we couldn't go.
Yes. So once MMT, that is MakeMyTrip, was satisfied that we have a genuine reason for not being able to go, they were all helpful to us.
Very helpful actually. I really appreciate their efforts.
Yes. And in this context again, we would definitely like to name a customer service executive of MakeMyTrip called Ms. Himani. She went out of her way to help us out, chalk out the trip. Why it was difficult? Because it was not just a question of organizing a fresh trip, but also negotiating with the hotels again.
Yes,
because we were visiting 3 different locations in Kerala, so all the 3 hotels had to come on board one after the other in the same order in which they were originally coming, and then the cab had also to be kind of rescheduled for our purpose. So it was a lot of rescheduling was required, and that's why I think more than a month was spent in just rescheduling the whole thing.
Right.
But finally, with the help of Himani and MakeMyTrip,
In fact, Himani has been there with us right till the end of our trip
yes,
as well.
Yes, yeah, that is
She's
again a
been
very
in touch
remarkable.
with us
Yes.
right till the end.
Yes, again a very remarkable
And
thing. Not only she
I
planned
know.
it out for us, even during our trip, every day she used to call us at least once to make sure that we are comfortable
Things were going
and
in
that
a
the
proper
program
way.
is going on schedule and there is no hiccup or confusion on that because of the rescheduling. So hats off to MakeMyTrip and Himani for that. Thanks a lot.
And I'm sure you're going to really enjoy our videos this time.
Yes.
And as we said initially, it's God's
own country.
own country. So actually, it is beautiful, Kerala. And
so without any further delay, why not we start with the vlog itself?
right,
One after
and
the
we
other.
take you to Kerala
Yes.
today.
Let's start our trip to Kerala now.
Right.
Enjoy the
And
video.
have a great time.
If you like the video, then please do like, share and comment.
And of course, do subscribe.
Do subscribe too, unless you have done it already.
Right. So Happy New Year to
Happy
all our
New Year.
viewers once again.
Happy New Year once again to all of you.
Now, this is our room where we are staying in Kochi.
Or Cochin.
Cochin, yes. And so with this begins our Kerala trip.
Yes, it does.
The next state
Yeah.
we'll be covering now. The washroom, wash area. Nice. It's good. Way to the restaurant.
Well, right now we are on our way to Munnar from Kochi. We started from Kochi approximately an hour ago. And already you can see a lot of greenery on both sides of this narrow road, and some tall mountains are also visible in the background.
We are going to the Western Ghats.
And this is all this because we are passing through the Western Ghats. Lot of greenery. 7 kilometers away from Kochi, where we landed last night from Delhi. And after crossing the city limits, we traveled within the city of Kochi for about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. Once we crossed the city limits, the scenic beauty on both sides of the road has been continuously very good, like this, like you see right now. Wow. Long, winding road, narrow, winding road, and continuously climbing too. We are gaining height. I guess we are continuously gaining height now.
बैठे रहना भाई साहब लोग वालरा फॉल पर है मुनार के रास्ते में। बहुत ही शानदार जोड़ी और हमारी शुभकामनाएं आप लोगों को। धन्यवाद। We are approaching the hill station of Munnar now. I think it's just about 20 odd kilometers from this point. So we should be there in the next half an hour to 40 minutes.
The weather has already changed.
And yeah, with the Munnar hill station coming shortly, there is a significant change in the weather condition. It has become quite cloudy now and not very cold but slightly chilly.
टी विलेज ना कोण बड़ी टी विलेज टी
Wow, very steep decline here. Very steep decline. Wow. Road is going down and down and down before we reach our resort tea village. So steep that perhaps it is very difficult to go on foot.
This is where the tea village Munnar is. Wow. क्या बात है.
This is the resort where we are staying here in Munnar, and this is our room. It is so spacious. I'm loving it. There. Lovely lights, Raji, hi. This is an area just to sit. This is the bedroom. And just look at the view outside. We have a small balcony as well. A TV, yes. And a small balcony. And just look at the view from here.
View is exotic, really exotic.
It is awesome. My God. What a view of this place. So you're going to have a morning tea here. This is all part of the resort. Tea Village Resort. And of course it's quite obvious that we are at quite a height.